Hey there, welcome to Between the Weights again. I took a healthy serving of vapor today, so I am ready to rock and roll. So we're gonna go ahead and start dispelling some popular myths, right? I'm gonna go ahead and tell you that the Earth is not flat. And fitness related type things, right? There is a common belief that pain equals gain, right? That if you're sore, that means you had a really good workout. That if you're not sore, it means you didn't do anything, that your workout was garbage, right? And that's not true. That's not true. Why do we get sore? So, I'm not going to say smallest, but one of the most basic elements in our muscle tissue is called the sarcomere, right? That is the little things that together make up muscle fibers, and muscle fibers, when they're in bunches, make up muscles, right? So the sarcomere is what is the element in the muscle fiber that contracts, okay? So, I don't have both my hands, so I should have set up the tripod. But if we imagine the sarcomere's fibers connect like that, right? And we have my other fingers interlocking, okay? When the sarcomeres get closer together when they contract, they get farther away when they extend, right? Muscles contract and extend, okay? So when those little guys are pulled apart under tension, okay? Tension being the holding my muscle in place, right? If I'm holding my arm like this and someone comes and pulls my hand and straightens my arm out, and I'm resisting that as much as I can, okay? So I'm trying to contract my muscle and something's actively pulling against it, or if I am even just lowering a weight really slowly, I'm still effectively doing that same movement, right? I'm keeping contracted while I'm slowly lowering a weight, doing negatives, right? Those things make you really sore because we're damaging microscopically the sarcomeres as we extend them under load. It's almost like forcing them to get longer, right? They're trying to stay short, we're forcing them to go long, and that's causing micro tears, micro damage, right? And the repairing of that damage is where the soreness is, right? Because our body gives us that message of pain so that we don't disrupt the healing process as much, right? Because these things are trying to heal, so everything's sort of sensitive, right? And so your body's like, hey, whoa, hold on, brother. Like, we need to heal this thing. So don't go crazy, right? And that's why you get sore, okay? So when you're sore, what that means is either A, you did an exercise that you haven't done ever before or in a long time, so your body's not used to that movement, right? So you're getting sore again, or you had I guess it's the same thing, right? I finished a thought in my head, sorry. So if we go back to that stress adaptation recovery cycle, right, that we talked about, the reason you're incredibly sore when you first come back to exercise is because your body hasn't adapted to exercising, right? Because anything is new, and any of these new stresses are gonna require an adaptation and recovery to, right? A recovery from and an adaptation to that stress, right? So if you imagine sunburn, right? The first time you go out and get a sunburn for the season, it's always worse, right? Eventually, you can be outside for that same amount of time, and it doesn't burn your skin as much anymore, right? Same thing's happening to your muscles, okay? Our body adapts to the stress. So if you're newly redoing a stress, your body's going to have a greater response to that stress, right? So if you haven't done squats in a really long time, squats are going to make you really, really sore, right? Particularly body weight squats. And then if you've been working out for a little bit, but you do a lot of body weight squats, right? Body weight squats are a lot of you slowing your body down on the way down in the squat, right? It's mostly slowing you down, and that act of slowing you down is an eccentric load on your quadriceps particularly, right? And so it's lots of eccentric load, and so it's going to build up lots of soreness, right? It creates lots of stress to the sarcomeres that are being extended under load, right? So soreness means you did lots of eccentric work and things that you haven't done in a long time. But that does not equal a good workout. Does not equal gains, right? If you're trying to get stronger, you're going to notice that eventually the back squat doesn't make you as sore as it did the first time, unless you change it up, unless you do something different. And doing something different is what's going to make you sore, okay? But your muscles don't need to be confused. They don't get used to an exercise, right? You can do back squats for a long time and continue to get better and stronger at back squats, right? Even if you're not sore, right? You just don't get sore. I back squatted a bunch the other day, and I'm just not sore from it like I was when I was new to back squatting, right? But it's still improved. Like, I'm still going to go in next time and squat more because of the work that I put in. It's still valuable work, but I'm not like devastatingly sore from back squatting what I did, right? And it was pretty heavy. So pain doesn't equal gain, meaning you don't always have to be dead the next day to know that you had a fantastic workout, right? And almost the opposite, the more sore you are the next day, the less likely you are to come back into the gym, right? And so if you are so sore from your workout on Monday that you don't make it back to the gym till Thursday, well, now you've missed 2 days of training, of working towards your goal that you could have gotten if you would just have thought a little bit better, been a little bit smarter about what you did on Monday, right? Because if our goal is to move dirt every single day, right? Get work done towards our goal every single day. And that does not require you to be sore from. It just doesn't. So stop. Just stop it. Pain does not equal gain. Gains can happen without pain. And all that pain means is that you did something new. See you next time.